You're welcome to another super edition of the Lyricist Lounge, the only place where the lyricists lounge and also get put under pressure at the same time. Today, our special guest is somebody who's a heavyweight in the game, pun intended, and that person actually is someone who likes New York rap, who loves the sound of DJ Premier, Pete Rock, and also somebody from down south called Ninth Wonder, that boom bap sound. But then due to the way some certain things are, you have to switch it up a little to get mass appeal. Talking of mass appeal, DJ Premier in the early 90s with his partner, the Guru, late great Guru, Keith Ellens, they have a track called Mass Appeal, where they're talking about stuff like this, going back and forth. It might work, it might not work. You can compromise your skill and do the more commercial stuff and get fame and fortune, but after some time, you will want respect. And that respect might be hard to get. What do? A, do you stop your commercial music and try to go back to real hip hop? B, do you continue the commercial music and forget about respect? Now the mistake that most people make is that they try too hard to get that respect. That just leads them into a whole lot of, that's like running a race and looking back. It actually takes a milliseconds off your time. So I'll say you just do what you have to do. Try and infuse your skill into the commercial music. And that's what our special guest is doing. Making music that everybody can vibe to, but then still keeping the elements of real hip hop, lyricism, wordplay, choice of word. I call that cow, choice of words. I'm not going to tell you our special guest is right now, but we're going to watch 3 dope videos. And by the end of those videos, you probably know who's going to be on the show. We'll be right back. Boom, 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 we back again. 3 dope videos. Links, Kills, Fino, and iLLBliss. Then you watch the video of iLLBliss and Amachi Kwanu. Forgive me if I murdered it, featuring Fino. And guess what? iLLBliss is our guest, like duh, when I said heavyweight, pun intended, iLLBliss. And what we're gonna try to do is, we're gonna try put iLLBliss under pressure after we talk to him, and then he's gonna blaze the mic. But for now, let's talk to iLLBliss. iLLBliss in the building.
What's going on, Modo?
The boss, I got boss.
That's me.
Well, we have a lot to talk about, man, because I remember that back in the day, the grind. Not too way back in the day, but back in the day. The grind, like you were on some real, was some dusty drums, 90 BPM, scratch hooks of DJ Premier type.
Yeah.
You know, even though you did sample Christiansen on a song that never came out, sadly. Yeah. And that was a lovely piece of work there. But since you guys don't know about it, I'll just keep that memory in one corner of my brain. Let's talk about this. You had some real hip hop. You're part of the Thoroughbreds, and right now you're doing it alone. What's the difference between you doing it alone now and having some other businesses on the side and what you were doing before you went to England?
Yeah, it's faster. Like you can take decisions a lot faster. You record a lot faster. You make your mistakes. You win your trophies. You lose the loan. And when with the Thoroughbreds, we weren't a group. We were a collective, like a collective of friends.
Elijah was always stressing that. You see, Thoroughbreds is
we're a collective.
It's a collective.
Shout out to Elijah.
Yes, funky.
So basically, I ran with Thoroughbreds for a couple of years. Then I had to travel out of the country at some point, 2004. 2005. Around the same time, Modo was heading out from Abuja and touching down in Lagos, you know, and starting off his career, got his deal with Q-Man. I've known this dude for eons, man. So went out, stayed out of the country for about 2.5 years, came back, and I kept reading about, you know, like this show is not really about you, but I have to keep making references to you, because even while I was in England, Modo blew up. And then I saw, you know, the ad for a telco, for a telecommunications company that he did, you know, and then the song Cry, you know, with Nena, and then everything else, the Q-Man deal, everything.
And that's when iLLBliss came back.
And then I said, no, that's my guy, he's chopping alone. And then I said, no, it's time to come back to Nigeria, you know. And
what was the jam that you dropped? You dropped the joint, right?
Yeah, I dropped joints. While I was
one particular
one song called Salute.
Yes.
If you see me in the street, salute. That wasn't on my blog.
Ill chicks never fun of iLLBliss, because I made them look.
Yes.
You know one funny thing? There was a joint that you did, like, it's actually one of my favorite joints, but it is not the boom bap, but it's hip hop still. And it's just something that people can relate to, like, it's kind of the Busta Rhymes, when you find in the balance. Okwa, like people boy, chilling in the club buying drinks anyhow. How did you come up with that?
When I came back to Nigeria in 2007, the game had changed. And I needed to get back into the business as a solo artist this time. So I sat down and I said, I needed a scam of some sort. I needed one, you know, corny thing that I was going to do, and people would be like, who is that fool? Or who is that guy? You know, so basically I got into the set, said, okay, you know, let me just use my race, you know, my ethnicity. It always works. At least if everybody rejects you, your people will just say, okay, this guy is rapping us. So,
nah, bros, this is one of us.
You know, this man there is holding us down. So, you know, I got into the studio, recorded the song, came out. It wasn't a typical iLLBliss song. I was so scared to drop that song, because my people heard it, my friends heard it, they were like, it's not that bad really, because Modo is still holding it down, the real tip, you know, so you can try. I'm like, no, I'm here to hold it down, and I'm also here to make money, you know, so let's strike the balance. So I did that. It did what it could do for me at that point. And then I had another single called You Go Undo, you know, that's
that one you award when Nas, you got a handshake from Nas.
I did, man.
It's like iLLBliss, Nas, ill son. Godson.
I still look at those pictures and I'm like, God. I'm from nowhere, man. It was just God basically directing your career.
So right now you have an album that you dropped last year, right?
I dropped an album.
So what's good? I heard something about the market. Like the marketing, like here is like willy-nilly. It's crazy.
Yeah. I got into a deal with a marketer named Sweet Held. It didn't quite go so well because I'm still old till today. And it's somebody I've done business with in the past, so I kind of trusted him and gave him the material to go ahead and market while he comes up. It wasn't even on royalty basis, it was a buy-off, you know, and then I don't have the money till date, so we're using lawyers against him, and eventually we'll probably use the cops on him. But you know, that not deterring. I've gone in and I shot an Amachikwano.
Yeah, that's video.
Yeah.
At Best Hip Hop, that was like one of the best hip hop videos I've seen. Wow, there was everything was in that video, and I know that it took a lot of effort. Like the car.
Yeah.
Where did you guys get that?
We got that Benz from some dude. I think he lives around Festa or something. He collects antique. He's a collector. So he's got old phones, old cars, old clothes. You know,
so you guys have to
yeah, we paid him for it. Because that's like his prized possession. It's like, don't scratch the car, I'll bring it back.
So you guys drove it?
We drove it, man. It's in good form. It's in good shape.
Wow. Because I was like, that video was shot in Lagos?
Was shot in, yes. Was shot somewhere in some warehouse, somewhere in Ikeja. Yeah, on a given road.
So you know what, your fans. And with them like me, when I heard the song, when you see Shake Me with 2 hands.
Yeah.
Well, was it that one or we're now friends? The one that you said?
Deep down, you know, we're now friends.
Now, at the end of Deep Down, you said something that was very important. Something about, I was in the club. I just finished by the second round of drinks with the DJ. And he said, you know what, iLLBliss, you know you're the realest rapper out right now.
Yeah.
Did that really happen?
Yeah, it happened. I mean, You know, like there's a lot of hypocrisy in the music business. I guess hypocrisy.
You know, you're my father in the game.
You know, you're my daddy in the industry.
That's the biggest watch.
Yeah, and I keep telling people, don't say that, man. God is your daddy. You know,
that's the biggest watch.
Don't tell me show you the game. You know, like there's nothing to show, man. Like it is what it is. You know, people come on that show me the game. You're my daddy in the business, because basically they don't really have anything to discuss with you. They don't have anything to say.
It's just for them to hang around.
It's just hang around for cameras to come around, you know. And I'm from a school of thought that is very, very business-like, very, very straight up, very respectful. You understand? A lot of young artists don't have respect, basically. You know, so they come at you and they're like, Baba, I do rap too, you know.
Baba himself.
I'm loyal. My guy on top. I won't make you freestyle. You know? And they're coming at you when you're trying to connect one deal in your head or something not going right and they want to freestyle.
Like I asked Vector when Vector was there, I said, like when you just finished rocking the shit in Unilag and the girls are going, Vector, follow me, they go. And then when you're all sweaty, you just want to get a cold water and just chill somewhere while the girls are like trying to get your number. And then this guy with a hood just comes up and says, bro, man, I'm a fan, man. The reason why you won't want to tell them to go is because the guy's going to use that emotional blackmail on you that have your first album or have all your albums.
Yeah.
So you just got to chill and listen to what the guy says, and the guy just said, oh, boss, I would really need me, but I don't know who does it. I said, Vector, what would you do? And Vector was like, it depends on how he's approached. Well, I mean, I know what I will do, because like he has nothing to lose. I got everything. I got fans waiting for me that I'll politely, decline.
I'll probably refer the battle to Sunday. That's the old
Would you battle?
That's the old me.
You battle?
No, I'll refer him. I'll probably give him time, give him some attention. I'll probably tell him, you know what,
just let him
come around next week, man, let's hit the lab, let's just see how it goes. The new me, you can't even access me, you can't come that close. You understand? The truth about it is the fans,
I know.
The fans are essential. The fans are very essential, but the fans can be distractions sometimes. So you need to keep your eyes on why am I here and get to a real good show, get it done, sign autographs for the people you can sign and send it back to
and then post for the pictures like has there been any time you've been asked by a fan like, yo, iLLBliss, man, can we take a picture? And you said no.
No, I always take a picture.
That's very important.
Yeah, you know, truth is,
even if you're sad and they say, let's take a picture.
Yeah.
That
I ask you, is
the
it
plastic
clear enough? Do you want to do it again?
You know,
I become a salesman at that point.
the plastic smile for artists is a template.
True.
It's just like almost 1,000 pictures that are out there right now that have me in it doing the same smile.
You run the Google search, so the smile is the same, the frown is the same. You understand?
So that's how it is. So iLLBliss, it was lovely talking to you. But I just want to ask you this one question. How do you fare under pressure?
Under pressure?
Hold that thought. We're going to take iLLBliss to the pressure room and put iLLBliss under pressure. And when we get back, he's going to freestyle. Oh, like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. We'll be right back.